Yes, Janella, there was more than one explosion on island today as local and federal agencies participated in Contra y Peligro, but it was all just an exercise. It was just an exercise, but an explosion in Agania today triggered a chain of response from local and federal agencies participating in Contra y Peligro. The explosion happened across from the U.S. District Court, and it turns out there was a lot more to the scenario than just that, as U.S. Marshal Frank Leon Guerrero explains.
That detonated prior to a suspect running across the street, and we identified him to be an active shooter, dropped a suspicious package in front of the building. We secured the building and apprehended the active shooter.
Inside the court, everyone sheltered in place while marshals secured the front of the building and other agencies responded as well.
GFD would go ahead and extinguish the fires and also the safety across the street. And while that was going on, we had explosive ordnance disposal EOD requested through GPD that there was a suspicious package in front, and then also a perpetrator that was taken down.
Let me see your hands! Down! Guam, please, let me see.
But when multiple responders are called to a terroristic event, as D. Cruz of Homeland Security says, that sometimes results in officers having to verify who they are.
And it was kind of like not a showdown, but more like saying, hey, I'm a law enforcement personnel, you know, lower your guns, but you have to be very careful. A lot of times, not a lot of folks know what the uniform of the day is or what they're wearing. So it's very, very crucial that law enforcement personnel have their badges and actually voice out that they're law enforcement.
If this were not an exercise, Marshal Leon Guerrero is confident the response would have been adequate.
In real life, that's how it's going to be. That's what you're going to be seeing, and everyone else coming together.
And the exercise continues tomorrow, so if you see an unusual amount of emergency responders out, it could just be a part of Contra y Peligro. Back to you, Janella.